Hey guys, welcome to part two. So obviously we're still talking about the England versus India test match which is coming up, or the third test which is coming up. So we're going to talk a little bit about the India side in this video. So start things off. What were the couple of things that you want to talk about? India, they look like a quite settled sort of unit at the moment. Things are sort of working out relatively well. Yeah, are there any question marks at the moment? Like, what's going on?
I think the question marks are whether they want a better side or
Yeah.
whether they want to rest their players, just take it easy on England a bit and still really rip them. I think at the moment it's like a piece of paper and there's a rock going for it, and the rock is India, and the piece of paper is Jared, and Jared is like the middle of the paper, just like, please don't hurt us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a real juggernaut, this Indian side right now, and
Yeah.
they have a real chance to really like rip England out of this series, getting like England's team's looking quite wary at the moment, and that last innings that they played looked like it really blew the cracks open.
100%.
And if they rip through them again, that could be a even 3-0 series, or 4-0, sorry, 4-0 series possibly. If India play their cards right, they could really make this an historical series and avoid England winning any games. I mean, everyone in the team has done something, and
That's right.
it's really stemmed from, in the batting department, it's really stemmed from that opening partnership. You look over the last 10 years, series in England and the overseas team, no one has had that good of an opening partnership over the first two tests. I don't think ever. Like I don't remember it at all for either side. And this team, these two have already scored 200 run partnerships, and every time they've survived at least like 10-15 overs. So no team has really done that. And it's just normal batting. They're batting very sensibly, playing the right shots, nothing funky, pretty good techniques. I'm happy that Rahul's scoring runs. He's finally in the right format at the right time.
Yeah.
I think he's been missing that quite a lot. But and Rhodes look pretty good as well, I'd say.
The opening has been really good, yeah, definitely. I think the middle order is probably need to support the top a little bit better at the moment. But really, yeah, the top order, I mean, well, the openers have been doing a fantastic job. So much so that the middle order is sort of just chilling at the moment with like 30s and 40s. Because, and it's seems to be good enough at the moment, because when your opening partnership is that substantial, it really puts you a lot ahead in the game. So I think probably the middle order, I'm sure they'll be disappointed they're not contributing as much as they probably wanted to be. I think definitely Rahane, Pujara, Kohli are going to be looking to try to correct that in this next game. But what do you think about the bowling departments? How the bowlers been going for India? They've been going all right.
They've been going really well. I think their seamers at the moment, they're probably the best attack in the world. I mean, they look good in all conditions. They're looking good in Australia, looking good in England. They did well in India as well, of course, but that's more the spinners. But the seamers look absolutely outstanding. They're bowling good lines and lengths. The line of length. Siraj has come into this side, and he's looked like an A-class bowler right now. He's cleaning
He's
them
been
up.
bowling quite well.
Cleaning them up
Definitely.
for fun. Yeah. He's shown some aggression. Whether people like that or not is a different story. But
I don't know. He can give it, he can't take it, so I'm not sure about that. But in terms of his bowling, he's been bowling quite well.
He's been bowling well. They've all contributed. Ishant Sharma got best over the in-swinger as well. And obviously Shami and Bumrah have been excellent as well. They've all complemented each other. Jadeja hasn't even had to do anything. And we're forgetting that the best spin bowler in the world right now is not even playing. He's not even in the side. He's the best spin bowler in the world, Ravi Ashwin, without a doubt. And he's not even playing, and we haven't really realised because India have been playing so well. That's the only question mark, whether he plays this side, plays in this test or not. If he doesn't, same team, doesn't really matter. I think the same team they'll probably go with.
I think they'll probably go the same team. Yeah, I do kind of feel a bit like on the fence with Ashwin not being in the side. I think it's a really tough one. It's a really tough one.
Who do you drop?
If you drop what you're gonna have to drop Jadeja. It's a tough one.
And
it's a tough one.
On top of that, I think Jadeja's role is a bit out of people don't really know what his role is, but I think as a number 7, his prime role is to get runs, not wickets. And he's doing that very well. He's getting 40s. He got a 50 as well. He's one of the leading run scorers in the series. And so what if he's not getting wickets? He's getting those key runs that they need in number 7.
Yeah, that's true. He got some important runs in the series so far. So he's been doing his job. And to be fair, he hasn't really had to bowl a lot.
No.
And both of the games are more conducive to pace bowling.
Yeah.
There hasn't been too much turn, so
And I don't know if Ashwin's good enough to bat at 7 in England. I'm not too sure. His batting has
Yeah.
dropped off a bit. He got the 100 in India, but I'm not sure how good he would do against good like swing seaming
against
conditions.
different conditions. I think the conditions suit Jadeja more
Yeah.
because of the way he's a bit more of a stroke maker. He'll probably get away with it a bit more, while Ashwin probably a bit more back foot player, so it's a bit harder. I think Jadeja's been doing a great job so far. So if they play him or not, I think if they play Ashwin, it's still going to be
Still a
good,
good
but
team,
it's a tricky balance that they seem to have gotten right so far. So
yeah, not many question marks on that side. I
no,
think
not really.
the only thing they really want is of course that middle order. But Pujara and Rahane did score runs last game. But
They did. Yeah,
I think they want Punt to score a couple. Maybe he'll blow up and get 100 or 50 balls this test. And that's the only thing they're really missing at the moment.
I guess. Do you have any final predictions on who's gonna win this match?
I mean, this is a special ground at Headingley. We saw what happened last time when Ben Stokes was there, but he's not there this time. And England, I can't see how they're going to stop India right now. Really, I can't see it unless Jarrett scores maybe
like triple 100.
I'd say no. I'm being realistic. I think he has to score 300 runs over the 2 innings. I'm being realistic in saying that if England have to win, he has to score 300, or one of the other 6 batsmen have to score 100. If they don't do that, they're gone. They're not going to win this test.
100%.
The only way is if their bowlers bowl India out for like 100, and the India top orders look like, especially the openers,
look pretty good.
They look like they're even going to get a wicket before 100.
You never know. Let's see what type of juicy pitch they have prepared in Headingley. So, I mean, you never know. We saw the Ashes, right? It was pretty juicy early on.
True.
So you just never know what might happen.
And as long as there's clouds over Headingley, like they say in Headingley, when clouds come, it's all of a sudden bowls paradise. But when the clouds go, it's like a road. I mean, Stokes showed that on the 5th day and 4th day in that Headingley test. It was actually very good for batting. So the batting conditions actually come later in the test. The first couple of days are a bit harder.
A bit more of a tussle.
That'll really be telling.
No.
What do you think's gonna be?
I think, again, I think England were going to struggle to win, mainly because there's too much pressure on Joe Root to just carry the batting unit at the moment. There's some good additions for England, but there's no warm-up games here. They're just going to have to step up. Like whoever comes in, if Milan and Pope come in, they're going to have to step up straight away. There's no messing about. But India looks very settled, and because they look quite settled, I think they definitely have the upper hand and will probably win the test, or be on the upper hand of the test if it is a draw somehow, if it becomes rain interrupted. Really, I think if England are gonna win, they're gonna, like, Anderson's gonna have to do something. Like, I think it's really up to their premier bowler, Anderson, to do significant damage to India's top order in both innings for them to win. I think. Really, I think that's the only way I see England winning. Either Joe scoring heaps of runs, or Anderson really doing a lot of damage if it's moving around a little bit. Otherwise, I think it's going to be pretty tough for England to win. If there's no batting support with Joe Root.
I mean, talking about the preparation, Milan's coming in off playing in the 100, so I don't think that's very good preparation at all.
Right. I think you'll just whack a few cheeky 20 off 5. Influential knock.
What do they call it? Do they even call it balls anymore? I can't remember in that competition.
Honestly, I haven't even watched that competition at all. But anyway, I guess that sort of concludes our video. So we're excited to see how the test match goes, and we'll be obviously keeping a close eye and seeing who comes out on top. But till next time, we'll see you guys later.